Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and I wanted to do a video about signs that you're more attractive than you might think, because I believe a lot of people just don't see themselves the way that others do, so it could be helpful to hear. I am a firm believer, though, that we should do our best to build confidence through our intrinsic worth and self-discipline, as I don't think it's healthy to rely completely on external validation for our self-esteem. But I do think this can be a little bit of a confidence boost and could be beneficial to know. From subtle cues you may be missing to undeniable traits, I'll discuss the indicators that showcase a man's allure. The first one here is receiving regular compliments. Regular compliments can serve as powerful indicators of a man's attractiveness. This can be really revealing of hidden qualities that you might not even recognize yourself until other people point them out. If you find people compliment random things about you or go out of their way to give you a compliment, it could be a sign that you're more attractive than you might realize. I've also found that people will use giving you a compliment as an excuse to talk to you and sort of break the ice. Another interesting way to look at this is that scientifically, studies have shown that receiving compliments can also boost your self-esteem, leading to increased confidence and a more positive self-perception. When you consistently receive compliments, it can reflect not only on your physical appeal, but also your charisma, intelligence, other attractive qualities that other people might admire, and this positive reinforcement can reinforce this belief in your own attractiveness, ultimately enhancing your overall charm and appeal in the process. So, receiving compliments can be a sign that you're more attractive than you think, and in return, boost your confidence in the process. A win-win. And yes, you might be more attractive than you think, but there's something you're likely not doing that is super easy and will put you ahead of most guys out there, which is having clear and smooth skin from using the products from today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Tiege Hanley simplifies the process of taking care of your skin. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing that you don't. I recommend you start with their Level 1 system, which comes with all of the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with that SPF 20 that we love, and a PM moisturizer. This isn't something you want to put off because prevention is key. Your future self with skin that looks better than every other guy will be thankful. Tiege wants to make it a no-brainer for you to get started on your skincare journey. So when you click the first link in the description, you'll not only get 30% off of your first box and a free gift, but you'll even get 20% off for life. Also, they just launched 2 new free gifts: a silicone body scrubber, which if you've never used one of these before, it is a game changer. I use one myself. The other option is their new nail and face grooming kit that includes 4 tools that every man needs in his arsenal, including fingernail clippers, and you all know how I feel about that. These new gifts are at least a $20 value. So go to the first link in the description and get started on your skincare journey today. The second sign here is that people value your opinion over others. Have you ever noticed that people value your opinion over other people? Or maybe they look to you to be the leader in a group? Research suggests that people tend to value the opinions of attractive individuals more due to something called the halo effect, which is a cognitive bias where one positive trait influences other perceptions of other traits. Studies have shown that physical attractiveness is often associated with positive attributes like kindness, intelligence, things like competence, leading to a general assumption that attractive individuals possess these qualities, even if they don't, which is kind of crazy. Another element of this is that attractive people are often perceived as more persuasive or more confident, which can influence how their opinions are received by others. In terms of evolution, physical attractiveness has been linked to increased social status and mating success, prompting individuals to pay more attention to attractive people's opinions as a way to establish social connections and gain approval in social settings. Psychologically, this preference can be a sign of trust, respect, and admiration for your judgment and your perspective. When other people prioritize your opinion, it implies that they find you engaging, appealing, or insightful. Overall, scientific evidence supports the idea that people are more inclined to care about the opinions of attractive individuals due to perceived positive qualities associated with physical attractiveness, as well as the social and evolutionary factors at play. The next one here is that people mirror your body language. So say you're on a date and you lean in and then your date leans in, or you grab your drink and take a sip and immediately your date does the same thing. As silly as it sounds, this could be a sign that they're attracted to you. Mirroring someone's body language is also known as the chameleon effect and can occur when we find someone attractive due to a subconscious desire to establish rapport and build a connection with them. This mirroring behavior is thought to be rooted in the brain's mirror neuron system, which fires both when we perform an action and when we see someone else performing the same action. Mirroring body language can create a sense of similarity and understanding between individuals, potentially enhancing feelings of attraction and connection. It makes me think of the saying, imitation is the highest form of flattery, which could be applicable to this too. The next one is that people ask you many questions. Piggybacking off of the valuing your opinion more than others point that I talked about already, if people are genuinely curious about you and ask you a lot of questions, a reason for that could be that they find you attractive. When we find someone attractive, our brains release dopamine. For those of you who might not know exactly what dopamine is, it's a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This dopamine release can enhance our interest in the person, leading to us asking more questions as a way to engage with them and potentially form a connection. Additionally, here, asking questions allows us to gather information about that person and assess compatibility, which can contribute to the development of romantic interest. When someone has a genuine curiosity about you and are trying to get to know you better or ask you questions, this is often a sign of interest. This curiosity often arises from a desire to learn more about the person and establish a meaningful relationship. And this is why I always tell you guys it's a positive thing if a woman asks you a lot of questions and wants to know details about you and your life. This could be via text or in person on a date. If someone is doing the opposite, not asking you any questions, only talking about themselves the entire time, not trying to find out details about you or remembering those small details, it could be a sign that they're not interested. So this makes sense. And the last sign here that you might be more attractive than you even realize is that you have hobbies, passions, interests. This one is a bit different here as it has less to do with other people's actions towards you and is more based on your intrinsic motivation. If you're someone who has hobbies, passions, interests, talents, or all of the above, this one's for you. You might not realize just how much those things are making you more attractive to other people. These wonderful qualities about a person can have a major impact on your attractiveness to women or to other people, and it has very little to do with looks. They can indicate that you have depth, creativity, maybe that you're well-rounded. They can also help make you a more interesting person in general, which can make your conversations and interactions with people more engaging. Another important element of this is what implementing this into your life can do for you, which then reflects in the way you interact with other people. All of these things can boost your self-confidence and your self-esteem because you're showing yourself that you're capable. They can also give you a sense of purpose and independence, all of which can make you more attractive to others because at the end of the day, you're more confident in yourself and your abilities. The way you feel about yourself can make a difference in the way that others feel about you, too. I've done a couple of videos on things that you can do to improve your confidence, and a huge part of that is learning to trust yourself, to keep promises that you make to yourself, to learn a new skill, to find hobbies, passions, interests, talents that you enjoy. And all of these things make a huge difference in your confidence. It's one of the best tips I can give you if you're someone who's trying to improve your confidence, which in return can make you more attractive to other people. But at the end of the day, I think the most important thing for that one is that it helps you, which is kind of the point. So that's all I have today for 5 signs that you might be more attractive than you realize. If you liked this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. Let me know down in the comments, have you experienced any of these things? Is there anything that I missed? Would love to hear from you guys down below and share your perspectives and stories with some other guys to help out. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.